Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coin and Currency Talk. I am your host, That One Collector, and today I will be talking about why I stack and why you should stack. So, I stack silver and gold because I want to set up my retirement as much as possible. Now, let me first off say that I am terrible at saving money. Very terrible at it. And if you are too, then here you are. You're in the right place. Because when I convert, and that's what I do, you convert your fiat currency, which is your paper money that we all use to buy groceries, food, and stuff like that. You're converting that fiat currency into, silver like this beautiful coin. I can't stop showing it off. Or you invest in gold. So maybe like something like this beautiful, awesome Geiger 1 gram. But nevertheless, you are converting your fiat currency into a precious metal. And that's why I have taken the mindset of converting money into silver and gold instead of spending, because technically it is a conversion. These are still worth money. I can sell this and get fiat currency back. Will I do that? No, I don't want to do that because this is for a long-term investment, and that's why I stack. Mainly is to prepare myself for the future, and also because this is a pretty good way of saving money without having fiat currency just sitting in my bank account. Now, does that mean I don't have a little bit of savings? No, I do. I have a little bit of savings. Not much because I don't make a lot of money. So, this is all just kind of on a budget and getting what I can for whatever I can for as low as cost as I can. And that's part of the stacking mindset that I have, trying to get all of this stuff as low or as close to spot as possible. And I've done a pretty good job since I started stacking back in the beginning of May and June. But how does converting my fiat currency into gold and silver actually translate into wealth preservation? Well, we all know that the government issued a stimulus a few months ago, and what does that mean? And what does that mean for the economy, or the buying power of the dollar? Well, it means that we're going to see a bit of inflation. And so, with the government pumping money that isn't backed by gold or silver, it's just paper money. With more paper money being flooded into the economy, the buying power of the dollar weakens. So, what happens when the buying power of the dollar weakens? Precious metals usually intends to go up because people are starting to lose their confidence in the fiat currency. And I mean, I sure have taken a notice about all of this stuff going down and seeing what the ramifications of stimulus packages are and inflation in terms of my wealth and what it means for the future. And I think that's always something that's on everyone's minds, is what's the future going to hold? Sure, now is pretty important. You want to make sure that you're set up now so that way you're not struggling now, but simultaneously, you want to be set up so that way you're not struggling in the future, especially when you're getting near that retirement age. So, I stack because I want to make sure that I have enough wealth to do the things that I want to do when I retire. I don't want to sit here struggling. Nobody wants to struggle when they're old and retired and just spent, their majority of their life working their butts off and to not be able to enjoy the fruits of all that labor and saving and all of that. So, these are things that you gotta consider. And gold and silver are really good investments, long-term investments. And that's the thing. You have to have patience with this. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not a guarantee you're gonna make millions and millions, you're gonna be a millionaire. And any of these people that tell you this and tell you that silver is gonna be like $100 an ounce or anything like that, you got to be wary of it, because this is a long-term thing. We can make predictions, we can talk about patterns and stuff like that, and yeah, history is a great tool to use for the future. But when it comes to these types of things, we cannot oversell it or exaggerate its true value. And this is something you got to keep in mind. You're converting your money, your fiat currency, into gold and silver for the long term. Now, does that mean that you can't, let's see, flip coins? No, sure, that you can do that. You just gotta, make sure that you're financially able to do something like that, where you can buy in bulk and then sell them off at a premium. And you also have to make sure you have the proper channels to sell off your silver. But getting a little off topic. The reason why I stack is because I want to make sure that I have enough assets in my arsenal that I don't have to struggle in the future. And people will tell you that gold is the better asset out of the two. And I would agree. Gold is the more stable asset. And if you need proof, look at how volatile silver has been. Silver has jumped from $17 all the way to $29, down to 20, now it's in 23. It's gone everywhere. Gold, a little bit similar, but a little less drastic. It was at like 1800 something, jumped up to 2000 something, came down a little bit. Now it's back down to like 1890 or something like that, if I remember correctly from this morning. Little less volatile than silver is. Silver is a little bit more all over the place, whereas gold's a little bit more stable. And that's something you got to keep in mind. Got to keep that in mind. But this is just mainly for the new stackers or the new people who may want to get into this. These are the things that you got to think about. And you can always stack on a budget. There is no race. You don't have to sit here and, oh man, I got to buy like 12 ounces at once. Oh man, that's like $500 or, whatever. It's going to be more than that. That might be actually accurate. I don't know. But the point is you can buy an ounce a week. You can buy an ounce every 2 weeks. It does not matter. There is no race. Do not get the feeling of missing out. You are not missing out. You got to be smart with this type of stuff. You got to be always smart with your investments, and always look at multiple YouTube channels, different people. Don't just listen to me. Don't just listen to one person. I'm not a financial advisor. I did not go to school for that. I went to school for something else. I'm doing something else. This is just my thoughts and why I personally believe in gold and silver, because I believe that these are going to hold my wealth and preserve my wealth for the long term. And I think that's important. As much as you want to prepare now for the present, you always want to be prepared for the future. The future is unpredictable and you never know what's going to happen. So, to my new stackers or people just getting, interested in this, please do your research. I highly suggest getting into gold and silver in any way, shape, or you can. Even if it's small steps, it's a great start. You always got to start somewhere. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you create a better informed decision. Like I said, please go watch other YouTubers. There are plenty of YouTubers that are way more knowledgeable than I am. Silver Seeker, Silver Dragons. Please go check them out. They are very knowledgeable in this type of stuff. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know it was a little long. Always try to keep it a little bit shorter for you guys, but sometimes I kind of get on these little rants and lose my time. But anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Keep on stacking, friends.